Good evening. Today we are doing questions about solving problems concerning ratios. We are using the unitary methods and direct proportions. Now let's take a look at a question. He is giving me ingredients to make biscuits. Now the ingredients are 50 grams of butter and 75 plain flour and 75 grams of icing sugar and 100 milliliters of honey. And he asking me to work out how much of each ingredient will I need to make 100 biscuits. Those ingredients for 25 biscuits. How much will I need to make 100 biscuits? Now, for me to work out this question, I need the ingredients for 100 biscuit. Now, you need to ask yourself, how did the 25 become 100? I multiplied it by 4, which means I need to multiply all my ingredients by 4. So 50 grams times 4 will come to 200 grams of butter. 75 grams of flour times 4 means 300 grams of flour. 75 grams of icing sugar times 4 will be 300 grams of icing sugar. And 100 milliliters of honey times 4 will be 400 milliliters of honey. Now, he is asking me to find out also how much will it need to make 40 honey biscuits. If I need to make 40 biscuits, I need to change my calculations a little bit. Now, I can do this in both ways. I can multiply the 25 by 4, which will give me 100, and then divide by 10, and then multiply by 4. Or you can easily say 25 biscuits. If I divide all these ingredients by 5, then I will have the ingredients to make 5 biscuits. And then if I have the ingredients to make 5 biscuits, I can find the ingredients to make 40 biscuits by multiplying by 8. So I have the ingredients for 25 biscuits. If I divide by 5, I will have the ingredients, 25 divided by 5, I'll have the ingredients for 5 biscuits. And then from this 5 biscuit ingredients, I want to make 40, so I will multiply by 8. So 5 times 8 will be 40. You need to do whatever mathematical operations you need to get to a 40 at the end. So each ingredient will be divided by 5. So 50 grams divided by 5 will be 10. 75 grams divided by 5 will be 15. And 70 grams of icing sugar divided by 5 will also be 15. And then 100 divided by 5 will be 20. Now, these are all the ingredients: 10 grams of butter, 15 grams of flour, 15 grams of icing sugar, and 20 grams or 20 milliliters of honey. All of these ingredients are needed to make 5 biscuits. I don't need to make 5. I need to make 40. So I multiplied by 8. So then I'll say 10 multiplied by 8, 15 by 8, 15 by 8, and 20 by 8. And then at the end, you'll have 80 grams of butter, 120 grams of flour or plain flour, and 120 grams of icing sugar, and 160 milliliters of honey. And that's it. So you basically need to make whatever mathematical correction you need, multiplication and division, whatever you need to get to the end, to the appropriate ingredient, because you need at the end 40 biscuits, so you need the right proportions for this number of biscuits. And that's all. I hope that was helpful.